Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 8 premiere of TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays, y'all. The home of the tantalizing, effervescent acumen, honey. And that is the acronym. Well, that's the actual word or phrase for tea. So thank you so much, guys. I hope y'all have y'all teacups, because we have a lot of hot tea to spill in these TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesday streets. So before we begin, I would like to say thank you to everyone who tuned in, who's been liking and loving us on social media, and who are here to support our guests for this evening. I would also like to just go ahead and get a little bit of our housekeeping out of the way. Y'all know how we do over here at TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays. So whatever platform you are on tonight, we are asking that you would give us some love, honey. Give us some hearts. Make sure that you are following us. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you are following our guests when we bring them on. We want y'all to support them as well. Make sure that you are patronizing them as well. Why? Because at TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays, honey, we like to say that sharing is caring. So welcome this evening to TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays. As always, thank you once again to our viewers for liking and sharing. Y'all make sure y'all share this show on your social media feeds. Guys, make sure that you are liking this show because we like you too, okay? And I want to say thank you to our producer for all of the hard work that he puts into designing and, putting all of the content together for us. It is very important that we look good, that not only do we look good, but that we represent the Black excellence that we want everyone to see and be on display, right? And I also would like to thank my makeup artist, Miss Tyra Renee, over on Instagram. Guys, you can find her over there. You can book her to get your face done. She always do a good beat down job on me, y'all. It's cute. Anyway, I hope that you all had an amazing day, that your day or your week has started off to a great start. I hope that you all are being productive and that you're getting a lot done with the time that we have on hand. So with that being said, I also want to encourage you to tune in on this coming Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. for BIMP on the Spot with Taz. You guys want to make sure that you are there and that you tune in, because we have our special guest, Miss Tori Shownuff Nelson, who is a 13-time champion female boxer. She will be being interviewed with Mr. Taz and Emilio Sanders, who is the founder of Boxing Playhouse. So you guys want to make sure that you tune in over there on this coming Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for BIMP on the Spot with Taz. Yes, guys, it's going to be lit. We're also lit over here. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for our upcoming guests this evening. In addition to that, guys, we have something great that we would like to actually introduce to you. We have already launched Black Magazine, but we are launching Black Magazine's Collector's Edition. We have some celebrity interviews within the magazine. We are also promoting that business owners invest in their brand and invest in an ad in our ad book. These ad books are going to be absolutely amazing. We have already launched our Facebook page initially. So guys, go ahead and head on over to Black Magazine on Facebook. Go ahead and follow and like us on that platform so that you can get all of the inside scoop on the articles, the interviews, and all of the businesses who we will be featuring in Black Magazine's Collector's Edition. And that issue will be complete, and we will be disseminating those issues in October of 2023 for Harlem Nights with a Modern Twist. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. Tonight on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, we have two amazing, phenomenal women who are owners of their own Black brands, their own businesses, their own brands. And so tonight we are going to be showcasing and spotlighting and featuring Miss KARON Dixon. She is the founder and CEO of Dixon's mobile notary services. She is coming here to let us know what it's all about, honey, because a lot of times when we think about notary services, we only think that they're doing stuff with paper, but it's more, it's deeper than that. And so we want for her to come on and share her brand so that if you need some notary services, you know who to call. Because here at T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, our whole mission is to close the Black wealth gap. Our whole mission is to encourage people to support Black brands. Our whole mission is to encourage Black people to start their own businesses. Why? Because when a Black person starts a business, you are 20 times more likely to hand down generational wealth than those Blacks who do not. So we want to encourage you to get these businesses started. Even if it's something small and you doing it as a little side hustle initially, get started. Just jump out there and get it going. Okay, so with that being said, it's time for us to go ahead and showcase our Black magazine launch. Y'all stay tuned for it. We'll be right back. Yes, that's Black Magazine, honey. We'll have more for you. That's just a little bit of drizzle to drizzle on your news feed and give y'all a little teaser. But we will be definitely making sure that you get some more content about Black Magazine. So y'all make sure that you go over to Black Magazine's Facebook page and like it so that you can be in the know with all of the upcoming tea that will be spilling in those streets, honey. With that being said, we're going to be right back right after this with Miss KARON Dixon of Dixon's Mobile Notary Services. We'll be right back. She is.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
How are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
I am so grateful that you guys chose to spotlight us for your session today. So I am excited. I am really, really excited. It is an honor. It really is an honor.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like we want to know all about what you are, what you do, who you are. Can you share with the people who you are? Tell us a little bit about your business and what it is that you actually do.
Oh, absolutely.
The services that you provide.
Yes, most definitely. So many people know me through the community. I'm a licensed life, health, and annuity agent. I've been an agent for, over 15 years now. And so what I was with another company for a very long time, a very big company. And like many other people after pandemic, I was kind of like, I'm like tired of this or whatever. And so I wanted to figure out how to scale my business, right? So I was doing that part-time with my life license, and I'm still a life license agent. And so I said, how can I scale my business to add more? Because as we know, having one income is you're close to having no income, right?
Yeah.
So talked to my husband and we were like, okay, he's a notary, I'm a notary. And how can we really scale our insurance business to add more services? I've been a notary for over 8 years. And so I did it just as like, helping family, friends out and things like that. But I really wanted to kind of get more into being able to offer some real tangible services to some of the clients that I'm already working with. So in 2003, in January, we launched the Dixon Mobile Notary Services. And like you said in the opening, during when you were talking before, is people just assume that notaries are just here just to notarize just a paper. But there's a wide range of opportunities for you to make money in this industry as a notary. And so I'm happy to be able to kind of spotlight some of those things that I've been able to do and to be pretty successful in the notary space, in addition to doing my life insurance information. So one of the things is that even though what people don't realize is that when you have a home, you need to make sure that you're protecting your assets. So making sure that you have your documents in place, your wills, your trust, your ladybird deeds. Guess what? All that stuff has to be notarized. Hello? Okay. So essentially, being able to talk to those families about those things, it gives me an opportunity to say, in addition to me helping you out on your life side, I'm helping you out making sure that you have all of your information prepared. So in addition to your wills, your healthcare surrogacies and things of that nature, that's kind of how that all came about. So as I said before, as a notary, there are many, 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 many things that you can do. I am a certified loan signing agent. So that means I help people close on their homes. Wow. I'm also a certified field inspector. What does that mean? Honey, I get paid to go take pictures of people's homes. I get paid to go and go to car dealerships and take pictures of cars. And it's really good money. Like right now, I just had to go to Cheesecake Factory and take pictures of them. But I made $50 for like 5 minutes of my time. So as a certified field inspector, I go and do that. I've made plenty of money as being a field inspector. I also do mobile fingerprinting. Guess what? Fingerprinting. If you are a travel nurse, if you are a travel doctor, guess what? You got to get your fingerprints done. And the first thing that you want to try to figure out is how are you going to go and try to get that done? Who comes into play to be able to do that? A mobile notary, because we can meet you anywhere, anytime, any place. We can meet you at Starbucks. We can meet you at McDonald's. We can meet you anywhere. I have that ability to do that because I'm mobile. So those are some of the things that we do. Like I mentioned before, I'm a document preparer. So those are some of the things that we can do as notaries. My husband just did a wedding, so we do weddings as well too. Yes, as a notary, you can perform a wedding. Are you serious? Ma'am, you most certainly can. As a notary, you can perform weddings for people. Wow. So it's not like, being in this space as a notary, you're not just pigeonholed into just saying, oh, my stamp is only good just when somebody says that they need to, get a document notarized, because at some point in time, everybody or somebody's going to need something notarized, right? I always like to say is that, especially with our children, those school forms that they have to do when you are playing sports, they got to have a notarized signature on there, right? So guess what? They wait to the last minute to tell you that, oh, hey, I need this paper. But then you really look at it, you're like, oh, this thing got to be notarized. Where am I going to go? At 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night, or whatever case may be. But when you have someone in your back pocket, like the Dixon Mobile Notary Services, come on now. Y'all can come on and give us a call, and we'll be right there with our stamp, because you know what we say? Your trust is our seal. That's our motto. Okay, Dixon. Your trust is our seal. I love that slogan. Yep, that's our slogan, our motto. Your trust is our seal. Because as a notary, you also are privy to a lot of private information. And so when I had to put together the little teaser, I had to say, well, you know what? There's a lot of personal information that you have to make sure that that person trusts you with their information. Right. We are held by a high standard through with the state of Florida. And if you do something wrong as a notary, you can definitely find yourself in a world of trouble. And so I never want to put myself in a situation, not even on my notary side, on my insurance side. So I make sure that I'm following all of the rules that are put forth by the state of Florida as a commission agent for the state of Florida as a notary. I want to make sure that I'm dotting all my T's, dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's, because I never want to put not only myself, but another individual in a situation that they can't get themselves out of.
Right.
So when you saw in the teaser earlier, it says that I'm bonded. So I am bonded, I'm licensed and insured, because not only am I protecting myself, but I'm protecting you as well.
Right.
So that way you know that you're not just getting just somebody who's just saying, okay, I'm just doing this just for fun. I have invested in myself. My husband and I, we've invested in this company. So we are licensed, we're bonded, we're insured. And we make sure that if something ever happened, heaven forbid it does not, we know that we're protected.
You're covered, protected.
Right.
I love that. I mean, those are the things that we definitely need to. Those are the small little details that we don't often pay attention to. But it's like at the worst moments of time that you feel like, dang, I wish I would have paid attention to that. Like, I wish I would have known whether or not, or not even knowing whether or not to ask that question. Like most people would just go to a notary and wouldn't even ask, okay, are you licensed, bonded, insured? You know, you just thinking, okay, this person is just stamping the paper. But I like the fact that that you went into depth about some of the services that you provide. Now, let me ask you a question. You know, COVID brought a whole different climate and environment, honey. We were all on lockdown and couldn't leave our houses. So do you all provide virtual services? Like, say you have somebody from Atlanta that needs a notary and they don't know a Black business that they would love to trust with their, you know, with this service, and they say, well, oh, I saw KARON on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Let me reach out to her and see if she would do this service for me. Do you all perform notary services you know, online?
We most certainly do. And this is, I'm glad you asked that question, because in addition to just being a notary, you have to be certified to be what we call, it's called RON. It's a remote online notary. And it is a special test that you have to take through the state of Florida, and you have to be certified to be a remote online notary. So yes, we will help you if you are in Atlanta, if you in California, wherever you are, we can assist you. You just log in on your computer, make sure that we do the authentication to make sure that we know who you are, and we go right through there. So yes, that is an option for you to do as well. So COVID did change the landscape, not only in the notary business, but just all businesses as a whole. But the RON service really took off because of COVID, because people couldn't meet people in the way that you used, in the way that you were now able to kind of get back into doing those face-to-faces now. But now Florida does offer RON services, you know, for that convenience of those who just, you know, need that services. So again, we say 24-hour services that we offer, because if you are home and it's 11 o'clock at night, all you got to do is say this, and you in your PJs, just log into your computer, make sure you answer all of the questions to identify who you are. And then we can just go right through there and just get your documents notarized, and you have them right there. There's no leaving your house or anything. So it's a comfort of your own home. So yes, we do offer that service as well.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So we definitely are going to have to get together with you, because there are some things that we have coming up that we're working on where we're going to need notary services. And I know that we were like, oh, well, you know, and I don't know if everybody knew this, but there is certain, like, a lot of people think, okay, I need something notarized, so I'll go to a bank or I'll go to my credit union. There are certain documents
they will not.
Banks and credit unions will not notarize.
That's a true statement. That is true. Yeah. And so that's another reason why having someone like a mobile notary, like Dixon Mobile Notary Services, in your back pocket to come, because it's very true. And the reason why they don't do that is because they don't want to be liable for certain things that they do. So they want to take that liability away from them. And so someone like me, of course, I'm taking on that liability, but the reason why I'm licensed, bonded, and insured, so that if anything does happen, I'm protected. So yeah, that's the reason why. Correct.
I love it. And that, again, that is why it's important to make sure that you are investing in your brand, and you thought enough of your brand, and you're confident enough in your brand to say, like, this is what we're going to do to not only protect us, but we're also going to do this to protect our clients. So let me ask you, where can people find Dixon Notary Services?
So we're mobile. Okay, so because our services are mobile, you can certainly connect with us on, follow us on Facebook. at Dixon Mobile Notary Services. You can follow us on Instagram at Notarized Signatures. You're welcome to give us a call at 727-279-5185. And then you also can reach us at our website at DixonMobileNotaryServices.com. We're very good about answering your inquiries. So feel free to reach out to us, and we will be more than happy to come to you. Again, as I stated earlier before, your trust is our seal.
Love it. Your trust is their seal, honey. So y'all make sure that you reach out to see. This is what I'm talking about. Black excellence. You listen. Perfect example of Black excellence, y'all. You can tell that KARON takes pride in her brand. She and her husband take pride in their brand. Just listen to her. She people that love what they do can talk about what they do. They can tell you about what they do for hours, okay?
Yes.
Because it's just what's within them. And that same thing with me. I'm the same way. It's the things that I love, I'll share and I'll share for free. You know what I'm saying? Yes. My husband's just now getting, he's like, listen.
Listen, I understand, but I do want to also share too is that what the Dixon Mobile Notary Services too is we're actually going to start offering our services. We're going to, if anyone is interested in becoming a notary and learning more about how they can get into becoming a field inspector, becoming doing mobile fingerprinting, reach out to us. We're going to offer classes so that you can get on board and you can start your own mobile notary business, and we'll be happy to help you get started because that's what it's all about.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. So let's put your website address up again for people who want to enroll in courses, that want to reach out to you. Please just reiterate that last part again for those who are interested in becoming notaries. Listen, y'all gonna have some classes that y'all can learn from the experts from, for real.
So visit our website, DixonMobileNotaryServices.com. We will be shortly launching our classes. If you are interested in joining our classes, you are more than welcome. Like I said, we're each one teach one because it's enough business out here for all of us. Listen, I'm just going to let you know, you are not my competition. I am here. If I can help, I will be more than happy to help. The more that we can spread it around to help out each other, that's what it's all about. And so I appreciate T-Shirt and Tuesdays having us on because that's what it's about. To be able to spotlight other companies to help them to get their information out there and to learn more about maybe opportunities or things like, hey, how can I add or leverage and or scale my business? What can I do to add something else to offer my clients? So if that's something I can help you out to do, reach out to me and I'll be happy to teach you exactly what I've learned by being a mobile notary.
Absolutely. I love it. I think we have a question in the comment section. Miss Christine Robin, is it Thames, asked, how much are the classes?
So if you, to start, the classes are going to start at $125 and you will have everything that you, like when I tell you, you will have everything coming up out of there to be able to run your mobile notary business. I will leave no stone unturned. And I'll also offer my additional services for you to call me. If there's any additional services, you can actually certainly give me a call. I am willing to help you. So classes will start at $125. Wow. And then as we continue to do that, that's very inexpensive to start, to get classes. And again, there's a lot of information that I have that I am willing to share. So yes, feel free to, like I said, reach out to me and we will go ahead and get you started on getting that done. I'm looking to get the classes started in September. So if you are interested, reach out to us, let us know, and we'll get you on you'll be like in our inaugural class, because like I said, I have a lot of information that I can share to get you started if you are interested in becoming a notary.
Oh my goodness. That is so amazing. I'm so proud of y'all. And this is where you're leveraging your brand, you're building your brand, and you're being creative about how you can do that. It kind of reminds me of one of our advisory board members, Miss Nisa Jones. I don't know if you know her, but her mother-in-law started a CPR in first aid course. She started out doing it voluntarily for a medical facility and then started on her own. And so the business has blossomed. Her Nisa's husband and herself, they've taken over the business and they've grown it from that. But it's major, like it's massive. They travel all around the country. Teaching courses and things of that nature. So I love what you all are doing. Please make sure that you share your content, your information about your classes. We will post it and share it on our social media pages as well, so that people can know that this is coming up. But I know that you guys are going to be absolutely successful. Is there anything else that you would like to leave the people with tonight before you go?
I just like to say, support your Black-owned businesses. That's just the biggest thing. You know, when you support a Black-owned, and especially when we say Black-owned, we mean small Black-owned businesses. You know, when you support us, it really does help our businesses grow, so that we can continue to provide excellent services to you. And then you can then tell somebody, and then, you know, it's just, how can we all collectively do that? So again, like our page, follow our page, go in, you know, share the video that we're doing tonight. I'm sure there'll probably be a video later on. Share this on your social media page, you know, because again, I get all the time, you'll see people say, oh, I need to find a notary. Who can I find? Now you know.
Listen, y'all.
I should have had my copy here, so yeah. So now you know.
Listen, I hope y'all got them teacups, honey, and y'all took out some paper and a pen, or took out your phone for your notes, honey, because she just really spilled a whole lot of tea. Not only are they going to be offering classes to teach you how to become a notary, she talked about all of the other things that they've done to leverage the service that they provide via notary. So, you know, being there to take pictures, what did you call it?
It's called field inspection services.
Field inspection services, honey. This is easy money, and she's willing to share it all. You don't run into a whole lot of people that will be willing to do that, because like she said, a lot of us think, oh, it's competition. But like she said, there are so many people that need these services. It's impossible for us to saturate the entire population of people that need the services. So I really appreciate it. Y'all make sure that you go over to Dixon's Mobile Notary Services.com. Miss, I'm looking at our comments. Ron Dixon, who is co-owner. Mobile Services said thank you. And Christine Robin Tame said, I will reach out. She did say she's going to reach out. Miss Natalie M. Kennedy said, so true, support Black-owned businesses. Miss Phyllis Coster says, beautiful segment, KARON. Listen, and I do have to let y'all know that when KARON came into the studio, she was like, honey, let me help you out with my name. you don't want this backlash. You don't want this heat, honey, because they're gonna come and correct you straight up.
Yeah.
And I had to get it together, honey. I had to get it together. So I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am in full support, stand behind you 100% with helping to push and promote your brand, because ultimately when we do support one another in business, we're really supporting our entire community. And so I again, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have you back on BIMP on the Spot with Taz, so that you can give your story behind your brand, like what really brought you into this industry, and why you stayed, because a lot of people start businesses, and especially Black-owned businesses. Not many of us are able to survive past a certain, especially COVID. Like COVID took a lot of our businesses out, right? So the fact that you were able to not only just stay in the industry, but also figure out how to leverage what you do to grow your brand, that's success in and of itself. And those are lessons that we can actually help to teach to our community, like what you're doing with your courses. So yes, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will definitely be in touch, and be on the lookout for the invite for the Level Up group that you'll be a part of, so that you can also share in your services there as well.
Great. Thank you guys so much. We're so honored. We appreciate you guys. Blessings to you and everything that you're doing, and just continue to, giving us small business owners these platforms to get our information out there. It's much appreciated.
Thank you so much, KARON.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Okay, guys, that was KARON Dixon of Dixon's Mobile Notary Services. She's our featured Spotlight Black Business Owner of the Week. I hope that you all got a lot out of that segment. I'm telling you, there was a whole lot of hot tea spilled in these T-shirts and Tea Tuesday streets. So y'all want to make sure that if you didn't catch everything, that you go back and rewatch this segment. So now it's time to move forward with the show. So now, guys, our next guest is none other than Dr. Angela Harris. I can't even I'm not even going to try to just bring her down to just one business, because she is a serialpreneur. Like, she has multiple streams of income, and kind of something that KARON just alluded to when she was speaking in her segment, is not one stream of income is not going to work nowadays. You have to have multiple streams, and Dr. Harris has multiple streams. She's an intelligent, beautiful queen with a huge heart for her people, for her community. And when I tell you, she ain't just about to talk, honey, she walked the walk. And that's what we like to have around here. So before Dr. Harris comes on, we are going to be right back right after this promotion. After this promotion, Dr. Harris will be on the screen with us. So you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's a For Us By Us extravaganza in celebration and support of Black brands and Black business excellence. Ignite Youth Incorporated presents to you Harlem Nights with a Modern Twist 2023 extravaganza. October 13th through the 15th, 2023. Business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives, join us for an exclusive B2B networking brunch. Families, enjoy our kids zone, shop Black business vendors, and eat from the best food trucks at our vendor festival. Grown folk, come party with us as we dance the night away. Check out our Harlem Nights fashion show, designed by fashion designers from all around the country. Enjoy casino games, signature cocktails, good eats, and our award ceremony at our cocktail reception. Harlem Nights 2023 extravaganza will be an event you don't want to miss. Harlem Nights with a Modern Twist 2023 extravaganza. October 13th through 15th, 2023 in lovely downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. We'll see you there. To learn more, pre-register for tickets or as a vendor, visit www.harlemnightsextravaganza.com.
Listen, honey, listen. I got my sis on the platform. She is a friend of the show. Dr. Harris has been on the show with us a couple of times, but after we speak, we talk like we're not always talking often, but when we do speak with one another, it's like we just picking up where we left off, like just yesterday. And so I'm always very excited to hear from her, because she has so many great things that she's doing. I am super excited about and so proud of you for all that you are doing. So I'm going to let her introduce herself, because like I said, I'm not going to even shrink her down to one thing. Like I said, when I say that she is a serialpreneur, she really, really is. And this biggest project, I'm not going to spill the tea. I'm going to let her spill the tea. All I got to say is y'all need to come to Atlanta. Y'all need to go to Atlanta.
Hey, y'all. Some of that tea still won't be spilled today. Because it's a work in progress, but people will know. They're gonna know. They gonna know. Yeah. So before I go any further, before I even introduce myself, I just want to commend the young lady that was just on. She had an amazing interview, gave some great information. I'm also a certified notary. And so I can relate to a lot of things that she was stating. And a lot of people don't know the ability that they have as a notary. But one thing that I do want to put out there, notary abilities is state to state. That's what I had to learn. Unless you are a national notary, you don't have the ability to do everything. And even when you are a notary, you have to know the rules of the state for the notaries, because you know some states allow you to do some things, some states allow you to do others. So as she's I hope that in her classes that's one of the things that that's being revealed, because a lot of people just don't know that there are different rules in different states for notaries. But that was an amazing interview. I even received some of the information that she spoke of, and it's so amazing when you have people that don't mind giving information. So I just want to commend her in her business. Let her and her husband know. First of all, her and her husband working together. I'm proud of that. Our Black people, we need more teams from the household to the job, So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Angela Harris. I'm the founder of the Rebirth of the Black Nation, which is an accountability, responsibility, and action movement for Black people, beautiful living ancestors controlling kingdoms of all nationalities, and belief systems. That's what I'm going to say, because I used to say religions, but I don't want to say religions anymore, because then with religion come religious tactics.
Yeah.
And then also our ways of life, because we were all brought up differently. We have to learn how to come to a median. So the Rebirth of the Black Nation is a unity movement for all of our people to come together, focusing on the main things that we can all relate to, and to make our world a whole different and a better place. I'm excited to be back on another season of T-shirt and Tea Tuesdays. I think this is like my 4th time on the show. And each time it's just elevating. So I want to congratulate you for continuing to move forward in your show. Your show is really amazing. The presentation is amazing. And I can't wait to get back on the air, which is going to be coming soon.
Yes.
So as soon as I get back on the air, then I'm definitely going to have you come on my show and give us some of your tea from, the things that you're doing outside of just Bimp on the Spot and also T-shirt and Tea Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I also want to bring out there that commercial that you just seen, y'all, that was a program or a whole entire weekend that LaShawn has put together. So, I don't want to undermine it as a commercial. That is actually something that she's putting together and working to make so amazing in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I am so happy, because I will be there in St. Petersburg, Florida in October as a part of her whole entire weekend with the St. Petersburg, Florida Black I Am Award. So I am so excited about that too. And I just want to tell you to thank you for trusting me, and also, continuing to stay in touch, because it's so important. I tell people all the time that you're my sister from the same mister. We know who we know, and that's what connects us. And so with that being said, I also own Black People United. Black People United is just what it sounds like. It's our people coming together, not taken away from you or your organization or you and yourself, whoever you are, but bringing that to our organization so that all of us can come together to shine. Because in a puzzle, if anyone knows what a real puzzle is different pieces to it. And when they come together, that's when the explosion happens. And most times, as long as there's no drama and confusion in that explosion, it's all great. It's great. And you see elevation. You see not only one business rising, you see not only one person changing, you see several people changing. And so that's what it's all about. I also am the executive producer and founder of the Black I Am Awards. I honor our people all over the world, and I'm traveling with the show now, which is so exciting. It's so exciting because the more that I travel, the more that I see how people are flocking to us, honoring us. So Black I Am Awards it's us honoring us. And I want to tell you that I'm excited for LaShawn and her husband to come this year to be one of our power couples, because that's exactly what they are. See, a lot of times,
sis.
People like Mama Jamie Foster Brown. She was married for 42 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she always told me, although she was the face of Sister to Sister magazine, people don't understand the business part of it was behind the scenes, and that was her husband. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times our husbands may not be seen, but that don't mean that they're not working with us to make the dream come true, or not even a dream, because a dream is something that may happen, but the mission to be completed. Because when you're on a mission, as long as you're diligently seeking the one from above and getting the right directions, it's going to be completed.
Yes.
I'm so excited because there's so many avenues of everything that I've been doing over the last 9 years really starting to manifest now. Anybody, you know, when I hear a lot of isms and schisms about the word manifestation, see, people mistake manifesting for lying. Woo, Lord, let me just be good. Let me be good, because
come on now, tell the truth.
A lot of people will say this and say that, and this is what they're doing, and they say, oh, well, I'm manifesting it. Manifesting is working toward what you see and not stopping until it actually happens. It's not making up something false and trying to make social media
make it come true, right?
And it's not even, you're not even on that level. If I could say anything to anybody, is take your steps of your journey. Don't try to get before it, and don't linger and be stagnant. Take your steps, just like that word, that now, faith. Every step in your journey is necessary because it grows you, and then it also gives you the authority to walk in it when it's your time for it to be released. When you're manifesting things, it's only because you actually have seen it outside of your physical eye. You see it in your spiritual eye, and you work hard because you have the directions on how to get there. And some of our journeys are totally different. So it may take you more time to get to where you need to be, than, where you think you should be, versus where you really need to be. Every area of your life is a portion of your journey. And in that journey, as long as you're doing, now I'm not saying that you doing what you want to do is a part of your journey. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, in your journeys, there's always challenges as business owners, as people who really want to see our people change. A lot of time you won't have the support right away, and you know, all of the things that we need, the resources. But if you keep on working and keep on believing and knowing that that hope that you're really hoping for is right around the corner, then you'll see the manifestation. And I am so glad. I'm going to turn 50 next month, and I'm finally starting to see the manifestation of God's promises in my life.
Yes.
So I would just encourage anyone out there, if you have something that you've been working toward, there's going to be people that tell you that you're crazy for doing it. It's going to be people that tell you that you can't do it. It's going to be some people that's going to push you to do it. But no matter what somebody else do, you have to make sure that you understand that you have to be in account for your own life. Like, people always talk about a lot of religious things. And one of the things that I hear all the time is that there are books missing out of the Bible. And you know, when somebody asks me that question, you know what I told them, sis? I told them, you know what? The only book that's missing out of the Bible that you should be concerned about, the only book that you should be concerned about that's missing is the book of your life. Your life is the book that you're accountable for. So instead of trying to find reasons to find things that are missing, find reasons to walk in the journey that you were predestined for. And that book is the book that you focus on. Because the end result, after all of these things are over, regardless of what book was missing that the world system wants you to focus on, if you're not focused on your book, then you've missed the whole mark. Because at the end, we still got to answer to our maker. And I'm going to get off of that, but I just needed to let the people understand that. You know, we have to get to the point that we understand, not by understanding, but by giving our all and putting our trust in the one that gives us life every day, that gives us understanding. And when we do these things, then you start seeing things manifest and you start seeing things change.
I'm so glad that you broke that down, because a lot of people do get it twisted. I'm glad that you went into the fact that we all have a journey, that there's a road that we have to travel down, and when we jump off in hopes of being able to take a shortcut, guess what? When we failed, and we all do, some of us get sidetracked for various reasons, we wind up back to the place where we left off. Absolutely. And guess what? Everything that we learned from that, what was perceived as a failure, are all tools that help to equip us for where we're headed. So I really appreciate the fact that you mentioned that. And people not feeling like it's too late for anything. It's never, as long as you got breath left in your body, there's an opportunity for you to fulfill your predestined purpose, which every is day. What Dr. Harris is just sharing here.
Every day, because life gives us life so that we can live. Mm-hmm. And so life is the most high. Every day that you wake up is life that gives you life so that you can live. And in your life, there's a journey that you're responsible for getting to the end of, not incomplete, but complete for the purpose that you were birthed on this earth. And when we understand that, then we'll really walk in our purpose and stay in our lane. You know, a lot of people have multiple lanes, but really when you look at it, it's not a multiple lane. It ties into
working for one purpose. Yeah.
And so everything that I do is a part of rebirthing our Black nation. And let me tell you how crazy it is. I never realized a lot of the things that I know now, but for the last 3 or 4 weeks, the Most High just been giving me all of these things. So you said, tell you about some of the projects that I'm working on now. Before I talk about the building, I want to talk about the church. And I'm not talking about the church that we call church, but I'm talking about the church in me, the church in you. What I'm saying is that when the Most High gives you the understanding of who you are and gives you the ability to create his wisdom, he also gives you provisions to make things happen, right? There's been so many times that we as a people have, the reason why we fail in business, the reason why we fail in our own in our relationships, the reason why we fail in just life, you know, because people have programmed that in our mind that that's what we're doing is failing. So then you adopt that mentality and think that that's what it is. But you know, the Most High gave me something with I have a health and wellness brand. And at first when it started out, I'm thinking, I'm going to make some juice. I'm going to, you know, make this little health and wellness. No, it's way different than that.
Health and healing.
It's called Drink to Live. And so the other day, Drink to Live. I was like, okay, drink to live. Don't drink to die, drink to live. They came up with different, start coming up with different slogans. But see, in the midst of Drink to Live, which was 4 years ago when I first created it, when God gave it to me. But right now is when he revealed to me what Drink to Live is really, the holistic view of Drink to Live. You heard that slogan, don't drink to die, drink to live, right? So what the Most High gave me just recently told me that I have to help to rebirth the mindset of his people. You heard what I said, his people. Not in a traditional church setting, but in a setting where people can come and be free.
Yes.
Really free. And so I'm like, okay, what are you talking about, God? Now you didn't have me do this and do that. Well, it's all tying in now.
Wow.
Because he said that the whole reason for the rebirth of the Black nation is for people to come and sip on the truth. So help me life.
Wow.
So help me God. Sip on the truth. So help me God. What is sipping on the truth? It's the rebirthing of life in you, applying biblical practices every day. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's knowing the truth for yourself, applying your life situations and your journey into the directions of what the Bible have set out for us to understand, that it's a roadmap. And so instead of all of the religious tactics that we continue to experience that's drawing our people away, sipping on the truth is to bring them back. It's all tying in, because sipping on the truth, drink to live, is tied into the scripture, John 4:14, where it talks about those who that drink of my water will never thirst no more, but will have an everlasting they won't thirst no more. It'll be an everlasting love, an everlasting when
we'll never thirst again.
You're not thirsty anymore. You won't thirst no more, because you'll be getting the truth. And so those of you who know me know that when I answered my call to the ministry back in 2001, it was after I had been released from prison for something that I didn't do. And I had did 3 years day for day. I didn't understand at the time why. Now it all comes back. How am I tying this into business? Everything that you do, you have to be about your journey's business, which is your Father's business. Yeah. Because if not, then you'll be all over the place, and then you'll never end up in the right destination for your life. So as business people, yes, business is about making money, but that's not the first thing that business is about. You have to be a boss building bosses. Bosses building bosses is those who boss up over their entire life. Yeah. Spiritually, mentally, intellectually, physically, and in business. Yeah. And so that's what, I want to put out there. It's so important for us as a people to get back to understanding the reality, not the fictitiousness, not what we've been taught and accepted and adopted, but the reality. Your reality is your journey. That's your journey. And everybody's journey is different. So right now in my journey, I'm at a point now that I'm working on some really big projects. In August, it will be my 50th birthday. And those of you who do know me, you know also that I used to be a ghostwriter. Well, at 50, y'all, I'm going to go crazy in the film industry. I'm just letting yes, me, because it's my, sometimes you have to sit back and you have to help other people and you have to push other people. You have to be he said those who are last will be first, and those who are first will be what?
Yeah, last. Yeah.
A lot of time, the people that are last are the ones that have to come back and rebirth. Yeah. And that's what has to happen. The film industry needs to be rebirthed. And why does it need to be rebirthed? Because it has been so tormenting to see all of the negative about us. But in my films, the ones that I've already written that I can't even talk about, but the ones that I'm writing now, and I've been sitting on about 9 films for some time now, and I refuse to stay to work anymore because, a lot of times that's one of our problems. From the beginning, as Black people, we sold each other and then anything else that we could get for money. Yeah. And that's the truth of the matter. I know we focus on slavery and all of that, but a lot of our issues have been us continuing to live in what we don't have to live in. Once you understand what slavery really was and where it really came from, then you understand that we don't have no excuses to continue in it. That's so right. I'm in my phase right now, sis, that this is my time. This is my time. It's my time to live. It's my time to shine. And it's my time to be on a whole different grind. The grind now that I'm going to be on is just releasing what's been stored up for 9 years.
Come on.
So these films that I have, Most of them are transitional films where it will show this person made this decision and this person made this decision, and this is why the outcome is like it is. We have to get back to reprogramming our people to be accountable for their own actions.
Yep.
In order for our world to change, in order for our people
got to
change, in order for our businesses to stay relevant, in order for us to be powerful, that we already have been from the foundations of the earth, but we lost it because we got lost in the sauce. We have to rebirth those things. To retake what was already deprogrammed from us as a people. So this year, I'm going to be working on a film or two. Going into
you said a film or two. I love it.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be releasing my television network. And by the way, it's my own television network. I'm working on it's my own Netflix, my own Roku, because one thing that we have to do as a people is we have to own things. We cannot continue to go on everybody else's platforms.
Yeah.
You take time, you get the resources, and you build until it's ready to be released. Did y'all hear what I said? Take time, get the resources, and build until things is time to be released. I've been doing the Black I Am Awards now for this is my 7th year of honoring people. But guess what? This year is going to be the best year because it's my year of Jubilee. But then it's also that specific number. It's so crazy because, sis, I moved here on 7/7. Yeah, 7/7/2008 is when I moved here. So now this is going to be my 7th year.
Wow.
And my 50th birthday, which those of
7/7/50.
My best friend died. I'm going to be 50, so she died at 41. So she died 9 years ago on my birthday, and I started the Black I Am Awards right after that.
Wow.
And so one of the things, and her birthday was one day before mine, and we were the same exact age. But she spoke death over herself. So that's another thing that I want to say to our people. Your words that you speak over yourself are the most important words in the world. Anybody else can say anything else, but you have to know how to believe in yourself. And the only way that you can believe in yourself is to have a relationship with the one that gives you life every single day. So that's so important. But in August, on August 25th and 26th, people are coming from all over to be a part of the Black I Am Awards this year. And what I've decided, I said, for my 50th birthday, what you want to do? You want to go? No, what I want to do, I want to honor people. I want to honor power couples.
Yes.
Represent family. Because when you're on assignment, your assignment don't stop just because it's your quote unquote birthday.
Correct.
Every day you have life is another day of a birthday. You understand what I'm saying? But that year of Jubilee for me is me stepping over into all of the things that I put hard work into. And so, and for the benefits to be reaped now, because you reap what you sow. And I've sown a lot, and I'm not just saying that. People who know me know that I've done a lot. I've done a lot of work. I've done, when it comes to our people. And this year, I decided, I said, you know what I want to do, I want to join the who's who, the Black I Am, who's who, Black Love United Ball, where we honor our power couples, and the Black I Am Awards, where we honor our people that's doing all of these things around the world together. A 2-day event. The first day is going to be at a horses ranch, and it's going to be an real indoor.
I'm excited about that.
Indoor outdoor ball, and it's going to be really nice. It's going to be at a horse's stable. We're going to come in on the carriages, and our couples are going to take pictures and interviews in the carriages with a black stallion leading us. Yes, ma'am. And then if you you come in your ball gowns, but if you want to ride a horse, you can bring your cowboy boots too, or bring some type of shoes, because the horses will be available to us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, then the next day after that is when we have our people from authors to filmmakers to legendary artists, to community activists, to freedom fighters, to spiritual leaders, all of that being honored. What are they being honored for? At the Black I Am Awards, we honor you for what you do, but we don't honor you for you to think that you have arrived.
Come on.
You are encouraged.
Still got work to do.
The things that you have already done and elevate in them, because hopefully you're working in the purpose and the journey that the Most High gave you.
Right.
And when you get honored, see, for me, every time someone honors me, by the way, you know, I have 3 PhDs, but for someone to want to honor me with an honorary doctorate at the biggest Christian university in California in September, I'm like, whoa, but they said, we're not just going to honor you with an honorary doctorate, we're also going to honor you. And they gave me this big old, they said usually they're lifetime achievement awards, and it's not from the White House. It's the ones that they give are for people 70 years and older.
Wow.
I'm just going to be 50, 10 days before. And so what I'm saying to people is this: when you work hard, there's no limits to what you can do. You can't give up. You got to know your ability, and there's no I in success. In success, you have to have a team. And your teams might change along the way, because your journey, everybody can't go to every direction in your journey. At the Black I Am Awards this year, all of these people that are being honored, it is also an accountability honor.
I love it.
You are being held accountable to keep our people moving into a positive direction.
Yes.
Which does what? It changes the whole entire world. Because when we come together,
that's right,
the whole world change.
Yeah.
People, LaShawn, they say, oh, we are the minority. That's a lie. We are the majority.
And you know it.
You go, you're going to find melanated people.
That's right.
Whether you go to Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, China, Japan, Europe, Asia. I mean, all of those places, you're going to find our people.
Yes.
And when we understand that we have all been dealt a different deck of cards on purpose, but the master that created the checkerboard already said, king me. So it ain't about us. That's all I'm saying. When you get honored at our show, it's for you to understand that, yes, you have done this and we are proud of you. Yes. But don't stop.
Keep going.
Keep going. Because one day, like they always talk about, we shall overcome. No, we are overcoming. And we're overcoming because of our awareness of who we are. But not only that, we're overcoming because we're being held accountable.
Exactly. I love the fact that you sharing that, Dr. Harris, because I know when I called you and we were talking initially, I was saying to you that's something that I felt like the Most High showed me, because I'm like, why aren't our people, why are we so, a lot of us are so drawn to mess, right? Why are we so drawn to the, whether, and sometimes it's not mess. Sometimes we get caught up in video games and playing games and watching games on TV, or, we want to watch reality TV shows with the housewives and,
games.
All of this stuff, or we're so invested in other people's lives. And what the Most High showed me is that we are truly a traumatized people. We wake up and go to sleep on 10 all the time. And so when you have people that have experienced as much trauma as we have, our ancestors did, which was bred within us, and now we live in a world where we have to fight 10 times as hard as our counterparts to even be able to have some of the same lifestyles as some of them do, that's a stressful thing. So if
Absolutely.
you wake up stressed, go to bed stressed with all of that weight that you're carrying, people are looking for a way of escape. So we don't want to hear nothing serious. We don't want to hear nothing about this, that, and the other. We just want the mess, because guess what? It gives us an opportunity to escape from our reality, right?
Yeah, we want the microwave. That's what we want in everything, the
Yes.
microwave.
And that's why I love so much of what you're saying, is that we all have a purpose that we are born with, right? We are all given a vision and a dream for something. There's not one person that's in this earth that was put here to just exist. There is something that's given to each one of us. And so when you're pretty much, acknowledging individuals who are doing successful things and they have success going on in their lives, and you're also making them accountable to say, continue in this, because our people need you.
Yes.
Our people need to hear from each and every one of us that
you can be a spokesperson for the Black I Am Awards, because exactly what you just said is exactly my heart. We have to get to the point that when Hollywood gives us this big old thing of fame. But in all reality, Hollywood does not give us the spotlight that we deserve.
Exactly.
It gives us fictitious spotlight to make us think that we are somebody. But you have to know that you are somebody before you even get in the midst of their arena, because if not, then you'll get sucked in. The Black I Am Awards is going against what Hollywood does, because we honor our people. And the good thing about it is that even though I give out our Black I Am Awards, which is our most prestigious awards, don't get it twisted from what I'm getting ready to tell you. And I want you to put this on record. The Black I Am Award that people receive is the most prestigious award that they're going to receive. Why do I say that? Because it's our people honoring our people. That's not right. Expecting, not to get them to pay to come in. First of all, none of my honorees are paying to come to my show. That don't make sense to me. If I'm honoring you, why are you paying to come and be honored? If you've done something, why am I charging you to come in and receive what, the gratitude and the joy for what you have done? It makes no sense. A lot of these people are out to just make money, and I'm not trying to throw no tea or spill no tea. I'm just being truthful. A lot of these people are doing award shows, but then behind the scenes, you got to pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, and then about time you get finished paying everything, you broke trying to get honored in front of people. Exactly. But the thing is that when you do something, God judges you by your heart. And when I honor people, I honor them from the heart. I honor them because I want them to understand we appreciate the things that you have done. But again, we're holding you accountable to either elevate in that or the next part of your journey. It may not be in that same thing, because in our journey, it's a time and a season for everything. So there's different seasons in our journey. And so in our journey, sometimes, you may be here 1 year and that year and the next year, but then you might jump all the way here. You might jump all the way up, because in that 3 years that you were in that same place, you were learning to elevate in the next place. And so I just want people to understand the Black I Am Awards is not something to get popular for. It's literally one of the parts of the ministry, which ministry is manifesting inward nourishment, interpreting spiritual truth, rejecting yourself. And that's why I can honor people on my birthday. I could have just had I'm going to have my 50. No, I want to honor power couples. Why? Because Black love does still exist.
It does. And our people need to see that. Yes.
You have to promote that. And even if it's not going on in your own life, don't mean that it's not going on.
Exactly.
Because the end result to everything is for the Most High to get the glory for the outcome of all of our stories. And sometimes things happen along the way. but you can't take away what order is. And order is family. Order is family. You know, when the Most High gave me a conference called The Man, the Head, the Protector, the Woman, the Rib, the Provider, the Child, the Seed, the Manifestation. That did not mean that the man was not supposed to work. What it meant was the first thing that he was supposed to do was have a relationship with the Creator.
Come on.
So he could protect his whole entire family. The woman, that does not mean that she's the head of the household. That just meant that when she had the ability to birth people, and you know, to birth a person, a life from her womb, she automatically became a provider. She provided milk from her bosom, as well as the nurturing and the love that's necessary for a child to grow. The child to see the manifestation. When the child see that order in the household, no matter how far away they might try to stray from it, it's always going to be something. And that's why I command you and your husband. Y'all have been together for years, and y'all are not even young. I mean, y'all are not even old. Y'all are still young. And I know that it has not been easy, but you still worked it out. And that's what I'm trying to portray in the Black I Am Who's Who Black Love United Ball. It's a Kings and Queens ball. Take your throne, Queen. Take your throne. Be the head over your kingdom. Because your kingdom may just be your household. Correct. Some people has a whole entire kingdom. But if you understand what kingdoms do, kingdoms are built from nations. And that's why the rebirth of the Black nation is so important. Because when we understand that Black is beautiful, living ancestors. Stop tapping into the dead, y'all.
Come on.
The dead gotta bury the dead. You got all of these people picking up this internet religion, and it's hurting them. It's hurting them because now they're confused, and they up there they're praying to the ancestors. That was God. Y'all gotta understand these things. Y'all gotta really come and sip on the truth. So help you life. Sip on the truth. Drink to Live. The Rebirth of the Black Nation. The Black I Am Awards. Black People United. All one front. That breaks down into different sections of us as a people getting it right, getting it together, honoring one another, loving one another, growing with one another, not being crabs in the bucket, but elevating one another. I'm excited this year because it looked like the men doing their thing at the Black I Am Awards this year. When I tell you that, we got some powerful, powerful men that's being honored this year. And you know what? Awesome. I'm so excited about that because it lets me know that it's working. Yeah. We're growing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're becoming the powerful forces that we were already created to be. All we have to do is get back to order. And the last time I checked, the order is supposed to be that a man is supposed to be in place so that his woman and his children can be in place.
Come on.
So men, I know that you out there with your businesses and, you know, making your money and all of that stuff. But if you are not developing or don't have a personal relationship with the one that give you life every day, you really don't do us no justice.
That's right. Come on now.
Children no justice either.
Come on.
When we talk about business, I'm talking about business twofold. We're talking about earthly business because it says, do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. But I'm also talking about first being about your Father's business.
Being about your
when you're about the Father's business, then you understand that your mission in business, whether it's, you know, for you to go and wash somebody's car and smile at them and encourage them, to being the economic development founder of the whole world, whatever your job is, whatever your responsibility is, kingdom building is the only way that we're going to get to where we need to be. And in order for that to happen, we have to rebirth our nation as a people. So I would love for you to come out to the Black I Am Awards on August the 25th and 26th this year.
We will be there.
It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you.
It's gonna be nice.
But see, if you come in with your bougie eyes on or any of that, This ain't the place for you to come.
We coming to unite, honey. That's what it's all about.
We're gonna have comedians.
Yeah.
We're gonna have artists. We're gonna have everybody, conglomeration of everybody. But before anything, we will make sure that the Most High get the glory for the outcome of this story of this weekend coming up August 25th and 26th. And I just want to say one more thing before I turn it back over to my beautiful sister. Our problem is that she's an interviewer, I'm an interviewer. She just let me loose. I'm gonna let her loose when she come on my show because we trust each other. She knows that I'm not gonna go forward and say anything that I would think that would be out of order on her show.
Right.
But we are of the same mindset. We are of the same heart set. And we are on the same path of righteousness for his name's sake. Building our people.
That's right. Yeah.
One more thing I do want to say. Mental health. Mental health. Mental illness and mental health are two totally different things.
They are.
A lot of us have been labeled as mentally ill, when in all reality, we just have traumatic situations in our lives that cause us to think different, which causes us to act different, which causes people to call us crazy. But the reality of it is, every last one of you, I don't care who you are, you've had a mental health issue.
That's right.
Whether you lost somebody, whether you lost something, or whether you lost yourself.
Come on.
We all have had mental health issues.
Yeah.
And the thing about mental health issues is learning how to get rid of your pain, releasing and destroying it, and moving forward. Yesterday is never going to come back.
That's right.
Today is the only day that we have for sure to get it right.
That's right.
Tomorrow's not promised. So why are you bringing yesterday's baggage into today? Why are you allowing for today to be minute in your life when you don't know if it's your last day?
Come on.
Do everything that you can today to be your best self. So if you don't wake up tomorrow, you don't wake up.
Maximize the moment. Yes.
You have to embrace now, the right now. Another thing that I want to say, we have to stop misleading our people. Any biblical scholars or anybody that, even if you read the Quran, the Torah, whatever, y'all know ain't nobody in heaven or hell yet. Judgment day has not even come yet.
Come on.
People are laying in their grave under dirt. We need to quit telling our children that our grandmothers and grandfathers and that people are in heaven. Because the reason why we have to stop doing that is because you don't really know their true heart.
That's right.
They gave it to them, dude.
Yeah.
So we have to just stop misinforming our people. Some of the things that we have to stop doing is we have to stop misleading people with things that are not true. And I want to challenge everyone under the sound of my voice and anybody that will watch this video. Before you call yourself teaching somebody something, study to show yourself approved. Don't keep trying to teach people stuff and you're not teaching them properly.
Come on.
Make sure that you're teaching them what you know to be the truth. And the only way that you know it to be the truth is when you spend time studying to show yourself approved. Not studying in your own light, but studying in the revelation of the one that gives you life every day.
Come on.
We as a people, we have a bad habit of always speaking things over people's lives that come from our thoughts. We can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't do that. It hinders us in business. It hinders us spiritually. It hinders us personally and mentally. And then guess what? From that comes physical. That's why a lot of people are sick.
Yeah.
Don't drink to die, drink to live. Learn the truth, because the truth will do what? It'll
make
set
you free. Yeah.
And when you know the truth, don't only keep it to yourself.
Share it.
Make sure that you give it to somebody else.
Yes.
Whether it's in business, whether it's in personal, whether it's at an award show, whether it's at a interview, whether it's in a doctor's office where you're sitting there and somebody is beside you, make sure that you're in position to speak the things that need to be spoken in order for people to hear.
Wow.
He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the church.
Yeah.
We are the church.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to take y'all there today. I thank y'all for allowing me again on your show. When you called me the expert, I said, okay, well, I got to do the things that I'm an expert at. That's telling the truth, knowing that the truth is going to set somebody free. And we also have to get to the point of learning how to love yourself. Learn how to love you. When you love you, that's when you do you. You don't have to try to be like nobody else. You don't have to try to walk in nobody else's shoes. You don't have to try to compete unhealthily with people. All you got to do is walk in your path.
And that's the one thing that I wanted to say too, because I know that you had mentioned that earlier about people, not, I guess, not having that level of confidence and trying to do what other people do because that's what they see. And so that comes along with them not knowing who they are. And so that's one of the things that you shared is learning who we are. Once we know that, then we can feel comfortable with being in our own lane, because guess what? Just like KARON said before in the segment before, she's doing what she was meant to be doing. And because she's doing it, because she's in that lane, guess what? She comes up with all kinds of creative and innovative ways to leverage her brand, to grow her brand, to grow what it is that she's doing. And that's what happens when we're doing what we're supposed to do. It's not until we're trying to do what other people are doing that we lose creativity. So now, because we've taken what somebody else is doing, oh, that look like that's successful, so let me go do that. And then you try to do what that other person is doing and you can't find no success. You don't have any creativity. Now you got to keep trying to steal from what other people are doing. That means you're not in your lane.
Absolutely.
You're not in your lane.
And I appreciate you saying that, because, so many people have had to restart life because they walked in somebody else's lane. And what I mean by restart life, they definitely had to be rebirthed into who they are.
Right.
My book that came out last November is called The Epiphany of Loving Myself, and I'm actually getting ready to do another one with the same exact title and with the same exact theme. But in that book, I'm going to have 3 people that already wrote in my last book start on our next phase of the book, which is the Epiphany of Loving Myself. The theme is, when did I learn to love me? The next book is going to be The Epiphany of Loving Myself. Now that I love me, how can I love you? Because we have to get to the point of knowing people's love language. Yeah. We cannot love people the way that we want to love them. We have to love them the way they need to be loved. And
just letting people, also realizing that we're all individuals, right? We all like you said, come from different backgrounds, different walks. And so we have to have the same amount of patience that we want people to have with us.
Absolutely.
We have to have that same level of patience with other people and understand when you get to the point where you get it, like everybody's not going to be like me. And as soon as I take that expectation off of other people and embrace the person that is in front of me, that is freedom, not only for me, but it's also freedom for that person. So Dr. Harris, I think we're having a little bit of technology issues, but listen, guys, when I tell you that you will definitely want to be at the Black I Am Awards in Atlanta, Georgia, like she said, it's August 25th and 26th. Y'all definitely want to make sure that you're there. Make sure that you get your tickets. Dr. Harris, where can they go to get their tickets for the Black I Am Awards?
That's really crazy, because that's exactly what I was saying when the technical issues came. See, y'all, that means y'all supposed to be in the building. I was saying the tickets are on sale right now at www.TeeShirtz, blackiamawards ATL7.
Okay.
Black I Am Awards ATL7 .eventbrite.com.
Okay.
And if you want to be in the building and there's some reason that you can't get a ticket, I'm gonna give you my phone number, because one of the things that I don't believe in is stopping people from coming to something that might change their life because of funds. I've never did my award show based on gaining money.
Come on.
Over the last 6.5, 7 years, I have had one sponsor for $1,500. But my award shows, and this year alone, I've already done 2. This is going to be my 3rd one. I have the one coming up in St. Petersburg. I have another one coming up in New York and Ohio, and someone else they want me to come to Africa.
Come on.
So it's never been about the money. However, in business, in anything in business, if you are business minded, when you know better, you do better.
Correct.
In order for me to travel around the world to honor our people, to raise a bar for our people all over the world, to be accountable for their actions and the things that they do to enhance our people, I had to have funding. Over the last 6.5 years, out of my pocket, I know I spent about $340,000 on these award shows. And that came from my own pocket.
Wow.
So if you would like to sponsor the Black I Am Awards with your time, if you're in the Atlanta area or any of the other areas, we're doing some unique stuff with how we're doing our productions in different states. What we're doing is I am hiring a producer and a director in the state that we're actually using, that we're actually honoring the people. I stay the executive producer, and I always bring my executive director so that no one can change the mission of the show. But the help is definitely necessary. So if you would like to sponsor the Black I Am Awards, you can give me a call. We have sponsorship kits. The sponsorship kit will be on our website. It's the Black I Am Awards at theblackIamawards.com, theblackIamawards.com. And we're going to be updating our new show that's coming up in August in the next few days. You'll be able to see all the honorees. It'll be on social media. But just to name a few of them, we have some amazing people. We have Gerald Poe, anybody that knows him, very amazing man. We have TJ Lofton, who, if you remember, he was the one that made all of the cars for all of the stars and all of that stuff from LA. We have, we just got some amazing people. We got Desiree Jackson, the young C.E.O. in The Color Purple being honored this year. We have Javon Johnson being honored from the Tyler Perry, Vic Studios. We have a new author who her book is on fire. Her name is Janae Harris. And no, we're not biologically related, but we're definitely related. We have, our power couples. Our power couples are amazing. We have some really amazing power couples this year. We have some very amazing community activists. We have the people that fought on the aunt of Ahmaud Arbery, Carla Aubrey, her organization. They're being honored as freedom fighters, and we're doing a special edition of that with her young children, the ones that's out there fighting with them. The one is 10 and 11. When you talk to them, you would think they're 25 and 30. And they're some real ride or die Black Power, activists at a young age. We have, we just got a lot of people. We got Tony Jackson. We just got a lot of great people that are being honored this year, and they're coming from all over. They're not just here from Atlanta. They're coming from New York. We got Paul Brown coming. From New York. They're coming from Washington D.C. They're coming from Florida. They're coming from St. Louis, Missouri. They're coming from L.A. We got people from all over coming to be a part of this award show. And it's my 50th celebration, y'all. So please come out and celebrate with me. Help me to bring my 50th year, the year of execution. Y'all hear that? Help me bring my year of execution in with a bang so that I can get ready to do the things that I know that I was chosen to do. And I thank you so much. I'm looking for a lot of different people. If you want to volunteer at the Black I Am Awards this year, please get in contact with me, 404-944-8544. If you want to be a part,
say that number again, Dr. Harris.
404-944-8544. If you Google Dr. Angela Harris, that phone number come up. It's been my number for 15 years on the internet. So, 404-944-8544. If you would like to be a part of Black People United, if your organization or you personally just want to come and be a part of the mission, I don't call it a movement. I call it a mission. Because a mission is something that you're going towards. In a mission, you automatically move. But the difference between a mission and a movement is that a mission is predestined. A movement is sometimes made up.
Yeah. And comes to an end at times. Right. Yeah.
I would love for you to be a part of it.
Come on, y'all. Y'all come out and join her. And when you come out to the Black I Am Awards, you will get a chance to see her beautiful building that she just acquired. They are doing such an amazing work in there. I haven't actually had a chance to physically go in and see, but she's been able to show me some stuff. And let me tell y'all, honey, when we talk about Drink to Live, there will be a cafe on site for y'all to go and get your herbal drinks and things like that to heal your bodies, because the Bible says that the Most High gave us herbs for our healing and for meat, right? And so she has some very good formulas that she's formulated to assist people with all types of ailments and things of that nature. So y'all want to make sure that you're there. And then she talked about her website where you can go and actually watch movies and things like. There's a lot. So y'all want to make sure that y'all hit her up on social media. What's the website, or where can they go to find like all of your different links to your different businesses?
Okay, so right now my site for Black I Am TV is still open. Okay. I have not closed it because I do have potential sponsors looking at my site and stuff. So right now there's 170 movies. Most of them are Black produced movies.
It's a beautiful website, y'all.
And the ones that are not Black produced, the main characters in them are Black. So you can go watch movies. I mean, you can watch all kinds of movies on that site. But we're also going to be taking content. And then when you go on the site, when you see me and my radio shows, that's just showing you how the functions of the website will be for your content. And then we have Black I Am Radio. You can go to Black I Am Radio and listen all day long. We play a lot of oldies but goodies, but we are also going genre Pacific. So we will be having, like, if you want to listen to country, you want to listen to jazz, you want to listen to all of these things for our people. We're working on that part of it, which is going to be that's going to be our music channel for Black I Am Television. Then the Black People United Global Network, BPU Global Network, I believe, .com is the site. Then we have the BlackIamAwards.com. We have now our Drink to Live site. Check this out, y'all. Shopify shut down my site because they said that I got too many reviews of people being healed, and it's against their CDC guidelines. And so now I'm rebuilding my Drink to Live site on my own server. See, that be the Most High put me on my place.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
you already know that you cannot just do things and think that they're not going to shut it down when it's working. Right. And so now I'm working as well to make that a part of my television website. Drink to Live. We're going to have a whole entire channel of Drink to Live, and it'll be different testimonials. It'll be people coming on speaking about sipping on the truth and, drink to live. Don't drink to die, drink to live. I mean, it's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited about it. But again, there's no I in team. So if you would like to be a part of what's going on, what God has me doing, please contact me. Reach out to me. I just want to say, when you reach out, don't let it be with foolishness, because I see.
Okay, I was gonna say I knew it was coming because she gonna put you in your place now.
We can't tolerate that, because we have so much work to do, and a lot of times our work is hindered from foolishness. So if you're coming, make sure that you're coming with a pure heart, with clean hands, and ready to really give whatever it is that you have to give to make the whole mission better.
Oh, I love it. And listen, honey, we just really we would need like a couple of episodes for her to really go into all of the stuff that she's doing. She's really doing a whole lot for our people, like a lot. And so that's why it means so much to me to have her as my sister, first of all. And to have us partner together with the Black I Am Awards and whatever else capacity that she needs my assistance, I'm gonna be there to support you, period. I'm super proud of you. Super proud of you. And listen, and the thing is that she's not just edifying herself, like she said, she's edifying everybody else too. And as she's edifying others, the Most High is edifying her. Absolutely. So, you know, just like she said, if you want to have the experience of working with a production like what she's doing right now as a volunteer, you know, reach out, give her a call, go to, you know, either one of her websites. She's on social media as well. Dr. Angela Harris on Instagram, Dr. Angela Harris on Facebook. So if you don't remember any of the websites, you can always reach out to her on either one of those platforms as well. You can reach out to us. We'll forward her information over to you as well. But make sure that you're there. I mean, this is so important just across the board. I mean, when we talk about building generational wealth, you can build generational wealth without selling your soul to the devil.
Absolutely.
Without having to compromise, right? And these are ways in which you can do just that, you know, and be around to be able to share in the wealth and see generations benefit from the legacy that you're building for your family. So, you know, definitely reach out, be a part of the Black I Am Awards, which is coming up on August 25th and 26th. Make sure y'all reach out, get your tickets. Like she said, if you can't get your tickets, reach out and let her know if you want to be there. So there's no excuse as to why we can't come together and unite for the betterment of our community. So Dr. Harris, I want to say thank you.
In closing, I just want to say the other award that I do give out, because I wanted it to marinate with you, that the Black I Am Award is the most prestigious award. But I also will be honoring some of my honorees with the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from the White House. I told Biden, we're going to take the Black House into the White House. And the way that I'm doing that is making sure that those who are doing community service work, doing things that's helping our people, that they're being honored from the White House. So a lot of people will also be receiving their Presidential Lifetime Achievement Awards at the Black I Am Awards, and they will be crowned as Black kings and queens worldwide.
Come on.
Beautiful living ancestors controlling kingdoms worldwide. And that's what the Black I Am Awards is all about. It's to get you where you need to be. You know, when I remember, and it brings tears to my eyes, I was just sitting over here tearing up, and I know that we have to go. But I remember when I was 18. Well, no, I remember when I was 16. I didn't think that I was going to make it to 18. Because of life situations and circumstances and the things that I've been through at that young age. And I'm getting ready to be 49 years old.
Wow.
And so the Most High, as soon as LaShawn was going to close out, I just heard the Spirit speaking to me to remind somebody. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed.
Come on.
Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself. in the Lord.
Yes.
Somebody out there needed to know
Yes.
that no matter what things look like, you have to speak victory over yourself. You have to encourage yourself. If nobody else encourages you, pat your own self on the back.
Right.
And that's the words that I want to leave you with. Sometimes you have to know that somebody else is not going to be the one that gives you the to keep going. Sometimes you have to do it all by yourself.
Yes.
But when you're doing it by yourself, knowing that you're really not by yourself, it's only by the grace and the mercy of the Most High that you're able to keep it moving. And that's what you give all your glory and your praise and your honor to. And remember, no matter what, as long as you are in position to receive it, miracles are still available.
Yes, come on now. Listen, we set them. Listen, you went on ahead and set the path ablaze, honey, tonight. This was a whole show about encouragement, guys. So much encouragement. I know that a lot of people are in that place not really knowing what to do, everything being so expensive. So this is a way to really encourage our people to just keep going, keep moving, don't stop. And so I really appreciate you for being here tonight. All of the pearls that you cast out, I hope that y'all listen. I say tea, but this was some really serious gems that were given out tonight. And so I hope that you all take those gems and make a beautiful decorative piece of jewelry to wear on your crowns, honey, because you all are royalty.
Hey, LaShawn, I used to say, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But when you learn, when you know better, you do better, right? So I don't say that no more. What I say is, I love you, and there is something you can do about it. You can learn to love yourself more than I do.
Come on. Yes. So I want to say thank you, Dr. Harris, for joining us tonight for T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. We will definitely be having you back on before your event. I really want to be able to, promote and push that. And I want to say to everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday evenings to Bimp on the Spot with Taz. Our guest on the show will be Tori Shownuff Nelson, 13-time champion women's boxing. Listen, she is the bomb. She's retired now, but she is the bomb still, okay? And so y'all want to be there for that interview with our special guest co-host, Emilio Sanders, who will be co-hosting with Taz on Thursday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be there. In the meantime, in between time, we'll see you next Tuesday on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Good night, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us.